Jennings Giants. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. The return comes from Orleans Darkwa. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, Eli Manning, in season number 14 now.
Had another nice season a year ago, his 6th 4,000-yard campaign, but even more importantly, got his Giants back into the playoffs with an 11-5 mark after 3 straight losing seasons.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And his first pass is incomplete. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
The first carry now for Paul Perkins. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Stephon Tuitt's game continues to gain notice and respect. He's a long defensive end, but has great ability to bend and get leverage. Can take on blockers at the point of attack and also shows skill in rushing the passer.
You mentioned he's long, 6'7", over 315 pounds. Man, he is huge. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Perkins on first down. Room here to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins, 47 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They're led onto the field by a man who needs no introduction, Ben Roethlisberger.
Is it really true that last year he became just the 10th player in NFL history to top 300 career touchdown passes?
How about that?
I mean, where is time gone? I feel like it was his rookie year, and he had that great winning streak to start off his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But the best part about his game, 2 Super Bowl rings.
And his 5th Pro Bowl a year ago as well. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
Antonio Brown just defies convention because when you look at his build, you see a slot receiver, a short, shifty guy, but he makes many of his plays on the outside part of the field like one of the taller, rangier receivers in the league. Excellent route runner, tremendous hands, and fantastic with the ball in his hands after the catch. Antonio Brown's one of the best ones out there.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Marshall, 28 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A Steeler 1st down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. B.J. Goodson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
That goes for a gain of 31. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
On second down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New York set to take the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Manning now on first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 36. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Give it to Perkins. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now it's the backup Smith. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. again now with Darkwan. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 4th down, here's the Giants' first-year kicker, Aldrick Rosas, for the field goal attempt. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now out come the Giants. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play action. It's Smith. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
From the 50, it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's King. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run with Darkwan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Let's go! 38!
On first and 10, Dobbs. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A good pickup there, a 22. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go! 1-9-1!
Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go! 38!
Now a toss. This is Connor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back to throw, Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rodgers. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. In the red zone this time. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. Flick round. Flick round. Here we go. Flick round.
Dobbs is throwing. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. To throw is Dobbs. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Darquan. And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime. And boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
Dobbs now on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And he puts it through. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
The drive will start with Connor. And he's got room. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Dobbs completes it to Hayward Bay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Hits his target, Hunter. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 9 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
They always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
On second down, Dobbs. He'll find the rookie, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Now it's Connor. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Black round! Black round! Black round!
Time running out here on the play clock. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Black round! Black round! Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he's got Rodgers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On the run, Darkwa trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Throwing now is Geno. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively, but this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it, and this time it results in an interception.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Conner. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go.
Dobbs. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Here, this is caught by Hayward Bay. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They run with Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Geno now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A punter wing is on as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On the carry, it's Davis. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Niall Davis, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's climbing the hill. And not only climbing it, but finally getting to the top and over. What a comeback.
What a comeback indeed. I mean, Charles, that was a 3-score deficit at one point that they were facing.
And let's face it, many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Gino on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Gino, and complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. If you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you're going to have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hayward Bay has it over the middle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw Dobbs. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Dobbs is throwing. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Let's go.
And the back goes into motion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. You know, some of those guys down there, if not all of them, are probably thinking it's preseason. Do we need overtime here?